Hey everybody, Brian here. In this video I want to show you this car here. This is 2019, this is Hyundai Kona. This one's a little bit different though because it's what's called a premium, which was a less common model actually in 2019. Just in case you're wondering why I'm literally backed into a corner in an unsightly place, there is always an unbelievable amount of wind noise in videos and it is surprisingly difficult to get rid of it. So I'm just kind of in a corner here where I can kind of talk without the wind blowing too loud. So what we'll do is in the video, I'll just run through some of the features I see on the outside, some of the features I see on the inside, and we'll go for a quick drive in the car. If there's any information you want on the car, Brian's my name, 086 843 1945. Call, text, WhatsApp, whatever suits, and I'll be happy to run through information on the car. So let's look around the outside. We're going to go for a drive in a minute. 1 litre turbo, 120 horsepower. I like the fact that it's got front fog lights through here, which in fairness were on 2 of the 3 models anyway. The headlights were recessed in through there, and these were a nice daytime running light or parking light, and then it had that big grille on the front. It looks like a kind of taller car, so this is a smaller end of the SUV market, but because these lights were up high, it gave it that kind of impression, kind of wider, taller shoulders. So when the car's driving towards you, it looks probably like a bigger car than it actually is in reality, and especially when the lights are on, it actually makes it look really wide. The thing about these cars was people bought them and still continue to buy them because they want something that's not too big, but something that's got an elevated driving position. Like we said to you, this one's a premium. So, okay, there's some nice grey cladding around through here, all the way around through here. So this was to give the car a more rugged look, and that kind of SUV style, I suppose, is what they were going for. This, however, has an 18-inch wheel. The cars normally come with a 17-inch wheel. However, this one, as a premium, a little bit different, having an 18-inch wheel. Some people might ask, what's the advantage of an 18-inch wheel? It's completely aesthetic. It just fills in the arch a little bit more, makes it look a little bit more sporty, I suppose. There's a nice chrome garnish along here, along the bottom of the doors, and then it's all black up around here. There's roof rails up high if you want to use roof bars and a roof box. And then again, same thing on the rear. It has these kind of taller sort of shoulders where the lights are. So you have the light clusters down low for things like indicators, reverse and fog. Up here then is things like tail lights, and then they have various different shapes and patterns in through here, but again it gives it that kind of taller appearance. There's a nice roof spoiler up through there, and even again more cladding like what we saw along through here, but joining the black section that goes around the window, this section along the C-pillar here as well. Tinted glass along the rear, and actually while we're at the back, let's have a quick look inside. Sorry, just while I think of it, nice brushed aluminium along there to match what's on the front bumper, nice piece of chrome along through there as well. Right, in through here, the boot's in very nice condition throughout, and the thing on these cars then is there is a spare wheel, but you can drop the boot, so you can pull it out and drop it forward, and actually you can get a deeper boot just by dropping the boot floor in that way. Some people prefer to have it higher, some people prefer to have it lower. Having it higher means you can slide stuff in and out, but having it lower naturally gives you more space. In terms of the rear of this car, so speakers on the rear, child lock, electric for window, chrome door handle in through there. 2-tone interior, so 3 head restraints, 3 3-point safety belts, ISOFIX and ISOFIX. If I was sitting behind myself, as a 6-foot person, I do apologise, it's starting to get a little bit dark. This is the kind of legroom I'd have sitting behind a 6-foot person, but even they have the little indentations over here to give you a little bit more legroom on either side, which is a clever idea. Up front, actually one thing then, I did say this was a premium. So one of the features on premium, which you won't find on executive, is keyless entry. So I could leave the key in my pocket, like you can lock, and you can unlock the car like normal, or I can just use the buttons. I can leave the key in my pocket, lock, or similarly again, unlock. Down through here then, electrics for windows, electrics for mirrors, height adjustable seat, lumbar support for lower back. Again, a nice 2-tone style interior. That is a rake reach wheel, so it goes up and down and in and out as well. And then sitting into the car, oops. Okay, so because it's keyless entry, you've got push button start. The other thing, because the premium, it has a big screen in through here as well. Now normally on an executive, you'd have a screen where you'd have to use Apple CarPlay and Android Auto for maps, whereas this one actually has a built-in navigation setup, but you can still use Apple CarPlay or Android Auto as well if you want, for Google Maps and Spotify and all that stuff. Heating controls, which is an automatic setup, so you can have warm, cold, speed up, slow down the fan. Because it's premium as well, it gets wireless charging in through here as well, and then there's also 2 USB connectors for charging phones. Wipers become automatic on a premium, lights become automatic on a premium, so wipers come on when it rains, lights come on when it gets dark. lane departure warning, so it will warn you if you're drifting out of a lane, but this is one of the generations of cars where you could actually turn that off permanently if you didn't like it, which a lot of people miss, whereas the new cars you can't really turn it off as easily anymore. So let's go for a quick drive in the car. The car does have service history, and the car has been traded into us because the owner has moved across to an automatic this time. So anyway, we'll go for a quick drive out the road. 1 litre turbocharged, 120 horsepower engine, so good power in it. Reasonably economical as well. They'll average somewhere in the region of kind of 40 to 45 miles per gallon. That's about 6.5 litres per 100 kilometres. And the engine then is a timing chain, so that never needs to be replaced. Servicing's every 15,000 kilometres or a year, so they're pretty easy to run. In terms of the, so like I was saying to you a while ago, people generally buy these because they want a car that's got a reasonably manoeuvrable footprint, so something that's not too big and awkward, but they want something that's higher to get in and out of, but also they want that kind of elevated driving position. So it's kind of thing where you do a quick 3-point turn, small, straightforward car, there's no boot behind it, there's a reverse camera. It's an easy car to manoeuvre in a town, but when you're out on a road, cruising on a motorway, whatever it is, it still feels like it's elevated. So some people just want that kind of SUV feel without the kind of bulky aspect to it, and that's exactly what this kind of end of the market delivers. In terms of this particular car, everything seems to drive good. Brakes, clutch, steering, gearbox, all those kind of things, they're all responding well. The car feels like it's in good condition to drive. So it drives good, and that car comes with the NCT until 2025, and it's going to come with a 12-month warranty as well. Anyway, if you want information on the car, 086 843 1945, call, text, WhatsApp if you want information about financing or the car or trading in your car. And hopefully you find the video useful. If you're watching on YouTube, let me know in the comment section if there's anything you want to know about these cars in general. Anyway, thanks a million for watching.